Howdy, folks, and welcome back to The Mandalorian. It's here, finally. We reacted to earlier seasons of The Mandalorian. We reacted to Book of Boba Fett, otherwise known as Mandalorian Season 2.5. And we've reacted to the trailer. I haven't watched much beyond the trailer. I did the original teaser and then the full-on trailer. So I'm super excited to see this. We got a lot of Mandalore story content here. Grogu's back. We got that from Book of Boba Fett. We know that. So I imagine there's going to be some, as the trailer implied, some adventures with Grogu. There's also going to be some Mandalorian stuff because we got Bo-Katan in the trailer. So she's back. Great. Katie Sackhoff. Awesome. I'm fully desiring to see some Sabine, from Rebels because she's a Mandalorian. She's still around. We've seen Ahsoka. She was kind of with Ahsoka at the end, going out searching for Ezra, if I'm not mistaken. That's how Rebels ended. I don't think we're going to see Ezra in this. I don't also think we're going to see Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn, in this. That's his name, right? Thrawn. I think that's going to be saved for the Ahsoka series, personally. That whole Ezra, Thrawn, all that storyline, I think it's going to be Thrawn. Anyway, whatever. You know who I mean. But seeing Sabine, that's something that might happen. Seeing Ahsoka again might happen. Although she has her own series, but she might be a bridge to connect to Sabine, or maybe Bo-Katan is a way to bridge to Sabine. I'm pretty sure she's going to appear in this series. It would be a real waste if she doesn't appear in the season of The Mandalorian, dealing with Mandalore, right? With the Darksaber, which she wielded for a while. So I'm fully expecting to see her. Probably not the first episode. If I'm not mistaken, there's a couple of episodes later on that Dave Filoni is actually directing, and he's writing, actually. Not directing, writing. And she's probably going to appear in one of those, if not both of those. But anyway, either way, super excited to get back into Din Djarin, Grogu, and their adventures, and let's get going.
You are a child of the Watch.
Child of the Watch.
But the mines have all been destroyed.
This
Have
is
they?
the way.
Yeah, that previously on really set up the fact that this is a story about Mandalore. And that previously on, if that really ties into this episode, this is going to go hard into the Mandalore stuff right away, which I'm all for. I'm craving more of this lore since the bits we saw exposed in the Clone Wars and Rebels. And this series so far, I want more. Hammering. Uh-oh. That could mean only one thing. The armor. On the armor topic, how is that going to go down, right? Because Din is still going to take his helmet off. There's no way we're not going to see Joel's face, anymore. So, he's got to come to the conclusion that taking the helmet off, like Bo-Katan and her people, is fine. So how's the armor going to deal with that? Are we ever going to see her face? Oh, she was in there. I swear she was in that. I'll have to go back and look later. But definitely the armor. What is she crafting? Is she actually making a new cradle or whatever for Grogu? Why would she do this? If she knows that he is a Mandalorian no more, why would she do this for him? Okay, it's not a cradle. It's just a helmet. It's a very colorful helmet. And what is Sabine known for? Very colorful and artistic displays. Just a lot of females here. Cool. Oh. A new foundling? Getting his first helmet? This is modern, or current time, I say in air quotes, right? This isn't like a flashback or anything. Because, we've got the Heavy over there along with her. So she's recruiting new Mandalorians, basically, is what I'm seeing here. I think you messed with the wrong group of people. You're going to get one of them, but... Our weapons don't seem to be doing much. Explosions didn't do much either. Is this going to require A Darksaber? Oh, it's like a giant alligator, a giant crocodile. It's doing a roll. This is amazing. The creature is cool. I want the Mandalorians to win, but I think they're going to need a little help. Maybe Din's going to come in with the Darksaber and earn their respect, and immediately they're all going to follow him, much to the chagrin of the armorer. You can't kill the armor. No way. There he is. No Darksaber needed. Just his ship.
That Mandalore's entire surface has been crystallized by fusion rays.
The surface, yeah. Grogu is still mesmerized by hyperspace travel. That's amazing. Oh yeah, there are creatures that live in hyperspace, right? Like those whales from Rebels? At the end of Rebels? Weren't they hyperspace creatures? This might even be them. Mandalore, I take it? Or not? Oh, this is Karga's planet. Okay, so we're setting up... Okay, typical Mandalorian style. He has his own objective. To get to Mandalore to bathe in the waters. Now he has to go through several missions for people, right? So he's going to meet... I think it's probably Karga's planet because we saw that in the trailer. Grief Karga. And he's going to get a mission. I don't think here to meet an old friend is a check mark they can do on the form. And what do they check for? Like personal pleasure? Oh, the statue.
Do you remember your old friend?
That's High Magistrate
Oh,
Karga.
no longer Grief Karga.
To you.
Removed my helmet, and now I'm an apostate.
All the more reason where you're from.
You sneaky little thing.
Apostate, but he so.
Karga's going to be able to take care of himself, isn't he? Oh, yeah.
Try me.
Yeah, I didn't kill him. It's the Disneyfication. He can shoot first. Or he can respond quickly, but he can't kill him.
Mandalorian shard. He'll let it be known that Navarro is respectable now.
Or he'll let it be known that Karga just killed a bunch of the pirates and they should all go back and seek revenge. Which I suspect from the trailer is what happens.
I need a marshal.
What about Marshal Dune?
She was recruited by Special Forces.
I'm glad they at least mentioned the character. I noticed she was absent from the previously on because of the whole, in my opinion, stupid decision that Disney made to get rid of her, the actor. But at least they mentioned the character and explained that why she's gone. That she's in Special Forces, so not going to be seen again, I guess. That's a shame. Yeah, he was gone. He's destroyed.
Destroyed on the lava river. Is
he going to be able to turn him back on without his body, obviously, but his head, his brain? Because where was the explosive? Was it in his chest? Ooh, he is alive. Oh, well. He couldn't be brought back. Not in his good form. Aww. That means Queel's work is gone too. Dang it. A protocol droid that took action. Wow.
the Ancellans.
Oh, there they are.
What are you
At least he wasn't trying to eat them. I love how it sounds like a race car with its motor. I think he's going to go visit a particular mechanic on Tatooine who is very good at finding rare things.
You can't just sneak away after cutting down 4 of my brothers in cold blood.
Make that 5 men. He's gotten a lot of practice with that ship. Okay, he's got a new recurring bad guys to deal with.
Mandalorian castle.
Probably home of Bo-Katan. Might want to close that cockpit there. It's raining. There she is. Okay. Bo's a little bitter. I thought for sure there'd be... You got the great artwork here, as always. Oh yeah, the battle. Saving the day. IG-11. Very nice. Bo, here she's actually kind of leaning, sitting and leaning, but in that one, in reality, she's just totally reclining. It's like, I give up. All right. All right, let's go. Why can I not see? There we go. Can I not see anything? Okay, so first episode, season 3. I will admit, there's a lot of cool stuff in here, but I will admit the pacing and structure was a bit weird compared to previous seasons. It just felt a little awkward. Almost like it was kind of doing a paint by numbers thing, where they basically said, okay, we got to hit this point, this point, this point. Let's hit this point, this point, this point. And they didn't bother trying to make it really organic. That's my only complaint about this episode, is just it felt structured a little off. Pacing was fine. I mean, they were getting from point to point really well, but the structure was a bit off. I like how they didn't bother. I mean, in the previously on, they did include some of Book of Boba Fett. You know, like, did you remove your helmet and you were a Mandalorian no more and all that. But also, if you skip the previously on, they had the armor kind of re-mention it all. And that whole topic came up again during the discussion with the armor, which I thought was pretty cool. The armor's been recruiting. She's got more Mandalorians. She's got more foundlings. So they're building their forces back up, because they were pretty. They got. I think they only got down to the armor and the heavy, right? That was pretty much all they had. So they're building back up, which is cool. But at the same time, Bo has lost her people. Now, I wonder if some of those people with the armor, no, they wouldn't have been Bo's people, right? Unless some of the cultish Mandalorians that she refers to were part of her group to begin with, and then went to join the armor. I mean, it's possible, I guess. But otherwise, she says, they're off with the ships that they collected and stole, and like the one that Din helped them get. And they're just off gallivanting across the universe as mercenaries. A galaxy, I should say, as mercenaries. But according to the trailer, they come back together at some point. So, you know, a lot of Mandalorians in Bo-Katan's colors are dropping from ships. So something happens to bring them back together. Maybe, as she says, you know, he gets them to follow him and rejoin up, and he would bring them back to Bo, I think. I don't think he would try to lead them. I think he would want Bo to be his partner, at least. But we'll see. She's very bitter right now. At least she's not openly angry at Din. I'm sure underneath she's simmering a little bit, but she's just depressed right now for everything that's been going wrong. But he's going to head to Mandalore now. So he does have a mission. Interesting. He has his objective, just like I said, the structure of Mandalorian. His objective to get his redemption. That's what he thinks his objective is. I don't think that's going to be it. I think at the end, like I said, we're never going to see. It's not like we're not going to see Pedro Pascal's face again. I would be shocked if we didn't. So he's going to come to the conclusion that the helmet thing is silly, I think, at some point. Even if he does bathe in the waters. But that's his main goal, is to take back Mandalore so he can bathe in the waters and redeem himself. And then he's got these missions. For some reason, he wants IG-11 to help him on Mandalore. Although he then came to Bo to get her help on Mandalore, or to help her, I should say. So I'm a little unclear on that one. It does seem kind of contrived that he goes to get IG-11 I mean, other droid, he says it's a droid I trust, right? That's fine, except he knows it's not going to be the same droid. If his memory circuits are destroyed, he doesn't remember any of his time. He doesn't remember Queel's reprogramming. He doesn't remember anything with Grogu. He doesn't remember any of that. So that seems kind of like an almost a dead end subplot or mission that he's going to go on. So I don't really know what's going on there. But But the ball is rolling. We've got pirates now that seem to be modeled a bit after Pirates of the Caribbean, I have to admit. But anyway, their pirate leader is now angry with the Mandalorian for killing some of his people and destroying some of his ships. So I think we're going to be seeing him a few times, 2 or 3 times sprinkled throughout the season. The pirate force is trying to get revenge on him. And then we saw of course, we saw in the trailers that Karga's place is attacked, and Mandalorians are saving him, it looks like. So obviously the pirates decide to take revenge or take out their frustrations with him as well, which I figured would happen based on what happened on the planet. So at some point, Din or somebody's going to have to come back and help him with some Mandalorians, apparently. So I guess it would make sense then logically that the next step is that Din goes and finds some of the people that left Bo and gets them to follow him, at least temporarily. That would seem to make sense, right? That would explain some of the stuff that happens in the trailer and stuff too. So anyway, overall, really good first episode back. Like I said, little awkward. That was my only real nitpick in the structure. It didn't flow as well as it has in the past, but otherwise, really good stuff. I like how they set everything back up, explained where they were for everybody who missed Book of Boba Fett. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.